you're gonna ride, Dano. Ride in style. Ride in style. Style.
Hi, my name is Jason, and I'm going to talk to you about Transformers.
Transformers.
I have known about the Transformers for many years. Actually, since the beginning. They have been around since the year 1984, and I was already 2 years old. The story with how I got into them was that my mom was cooking and she had to pick up the phone, and she was also taking care of me at the same time. I basically just would not shut up. Turned on the television, and then finally here you see these robots fighting on television, lots of explosions. I immediately got quiet and I just sat down for that full half an hour to get her, that allowed her to do what she needed to do. So been a fan ever since then. My cousin used to collect a bunch of them. I would play with them when I was really young, and I still collect it to this day. Okay, I own it. I would need to get these. Oh God, really? This is what they have? Oh God, I feel dirty. Oh God, I feel dirty just looking at this. What is this? What is this? I feel... No, maybe. This is first edition? Oh, cool. My dad basically said, as long as I do well in school, then he'll get me those as a reward. And sure enough, I was an honors student. I was an AP student. I got lots of good grades, and I ended up getting a lot of these as a product. Have about 500 figures so far. I just really like the engineering that goes behind it. These shows were done to, get kids to, beg their parents to buy the toys for them, and I was a product of that generation. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Did he just make the sound I think he did? Come on. Thank you.
Ride in style.
Sick move. Basically, I was right there in front of the bus, and the guy was just like, "Oh, you want to ride in style?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, too bad, fucker." I rode with Decepticons and just kept going.
I mean, I was into it since I was very young, but I did stop for a long time. There was no one I could really talk to about it, and there wasn't really anything else that could really bring me back into it like I was back when I was younger. So yeah, I just gradually fell out of it.
To be continued on tomorrow's The Transformers.
Transformers.
We now return to The Transformers.
I got back into it during the middle of my high school career, so that would mean that I actually got back into Transformers while in the middle of being in my naval cadet years. So I was being trained by actual Navy personnel in the ways of being on a military vessel. I basically left as a seaman second class. This was actual. These were actual pay grades. I went to boot camp. It was definitely a positive experience for me. I learned quite a few things. Self-defense. Like I said, different protocols. It was a very humbling and very good experience. I could have definitely gone right into the military right after high school, but I decided not to. I was very interested in going into the Coast Guard, but other job opportunities presented itself, and I instead took that. So, what attracted me to the Transformers? The lore. It's it's a very involved sci-fi story. I like the characters. I think it's very funny when you have the human element involved in there. Here's this war that's been going on for a millennium between these titans, and you have humans who are basically the ones that turn the tide. It's an interesting story, and I really like it. And the characters are very relatable. Which characters do I relate to the most? One character is the character Springer. He likes to look at himself as a Earl Flynn. If anybody gets that, kudos. But yeah, he's a very fun character, and the fact that he actually gets the girl, which I think is really interesting, is kind of fun. I don't know, I kind of like those characters. They're a lot of fun, and I wish I could see more of that in myself with that, if that works.
Dinobot, Rat Trap, Waspinator, and then the heroic one, Silverbolt, who I just had some strange affinity for because he was dumb.
Oh, why are the cute ones always tube heads? That was a diversion. I wanted to get Dinobot away from you.
You shot me.
And for the record, yes, these characters were done by Scott McNeil, who I just was a great voice actor that I always liked to follow because he was just really cool, and I always loved his work. So
The fact that the guy told me, I made him laugh, and it was like he told me that I had chops, I had skill. That was a good highlight. So yeah, I know I held up the line. I didn't care. It was fun. It was my birthday, so what?